So let's start off with just telling people a little bit about your journey and the whole concept of jobs to be done, because I think it may be new to some folks visiting with us.
Sure. So I'm a senior partner at Innosight, as you just mentioned. Innosight's the firm that was started by the late great Clay Christensen about 21 years ago, co-founded with Clay and Mark Johnson. I know a friend and colleague of yours as well. Innosight was founded to help large, successful organizations evolve into the next version of themselves, which is very hard, as you know better than anyone. It's a problem you've studied in your career and written about extensively, as has Clay. I've been working there for about 16 years. Before that, I spent a handful of years at McKinsey. And before that, actually, I did a PhD in physics, of all things, and discovered while I was in graduate school that loving physics and loving being a physicist were different things. Branched out into the business world and have been there for the past 20 years. A lot of the work I do is focused on understanding what needs to change within an organization, the systems of an organization, how they do strategy, resource allocation, the culture, and so on, in order to enable them to find and commercialize new sources of growth that look different than what's made them successful so far. And at the heart of that, as you know, is understanding unmet needs out in the market. Where are there problems that need to be solved for some group of customers? And so we at Innosight have been using this idea of jobs to be done as a core tool. You know, we have our own set of approaches for applying it. I can explain a little bit about what jobs to be done is, if that's helpful.
Yeah, that would be great. I think, not
Yeah,
everybody's familiar with it. Many are, but many won't be.
sure. So the basic idea is that, so jobs to be done is first and foremost a model of what drives consumers, customers, even organizational customers to purchase things, to pull new solutions into their lives, and to overcome the barrier of what it takes to do that, right? To overcome the barrier of just doing the default, which is to do nothing. And the basic idea is that people don't buy things because of those things, but rather they what drives their behavior is the existence of unsatisfied jobs that they're trying to get done. A job can be a problem that you want to solve, like soothe my sore throat or fix a leaky pipe, or it can be a goal that you want to achieve, like I want to run a marathon, I want to get a new college. Those are both types of jobs to be done. And when those pop up in our lives, we look around for the best solution to hire to solve for them. So we use jobs as a kind of metaphor. We say that we hire things to solve jobs in the same way that we, analogous to the way we might hire a person to do a job for us, like, babysit our kids or repair the roof in our home or something like that. And the reason it's so helpful, and by the way, I didn't come up with this theory. There were, and this is a model and a toolkit that many people have worked on over the years. I saw the wonderful webinar you did with Tony Olwick recently, which I thought was fantastic. I actually learned a lot from that webinar. Bob Mesta is another guy who's kind of a pioneer in the field. And I don't claim to have invented it, but it's something that we've used and applied a lot at Innosight. And the reason it's so helpful is because it connects your innovation activity to really the root cause of what's driving people to buy things in the first place, which is these unsatisfied, important jobs to be done.